Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text StartMyQuit to 36072.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
Welcome in, everybody, to another IdahoSports.com GameStreams production of Treasure Valley Game Night. Game Night here on IdahoSports.com is brought to you by Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, Ideal, that's Idaho's college savings program, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Hi, everybody. I'm Paul Kingsbury, alongside my broadcast partner, Mason Roberts. We're here in Kuna for a 6A SIC matchup. Delayed about 25 minutes. There was some lightning. Someone says there was some lightning. I never saw it, and it pushed it back. And there's going to be a lot of pregame festivities. It's first responders, military night here at Kuna. It's always a big event, and it's going to be pushed back a little, Mason. So the game itself is going to start around 7:20-ish, 7:25-ish. We came on live just so, you know, everybody here didn't think that we were, oh, my phone's still on voice to text mode, so it's been putting that entire pregame. All right, so we see on the field you've got Eagle coming in, white unis, green numbers, and Kuna in all black with the gold numbers. Coming in tonight, Kuna, the home team, 2-4 on the season. Eagle 6-0. If you go and look at the bracketology that Brandon puts out every week, he, after the games happen over the weekend, he puts together what teams are on the bubble, what teams are in. There's no locks yet. After this weekend, I think if Rocky Mountain wins, they're going to be the first lock in the 6As. Eagle, obviously, in that 6-0 with the rest of the state. According to the Max Preps rankings, Eagle is about number 3. Kuna right now is at number 14, and it's the 12 that go. So they are right on that bubble. A win here tonight would really help them out. If a loss, they've got Thunder Ridge, Bora, Post Falls, Centennial, Lake City underneath them. So it's possible. They've got Meridian on top of them at 1-5. Go ahead and go back to IdahoSports.com, right on the homepage, the bracketology. Just a nice little picture of Brandon's mug, right there on the homepage. It goes over every classification. Even has a little mock bracket if the tournament was today, how it would look. So check it out. So this game is a 6-0 versus 2-4. It's a big home game for Kuna. It's a big away game for Eagle. They can't afford to lose, Mason. So everything rests on really Kuna's side. Really for them, all the pressure is on Kuna. Weather clearing here. Got a few clouds kind of looked at the radar. There might be a little bit of pre-sip coming in about 8 o'clock. We don't want to jinx it. It'd be nice if we just had a nice smooth night coming in. There are games going on all over the state tonight on Idaho Sports. I think we've got 6 other games. Deary at Court of Christ. That's way up north. They actually moved that game to Timberlake. Brandon's at that one. Glens Ferry, Hagerman. That's going to be a big 8-man game. Kamiai at Kendrick. Kendrick is averaging like 2,000 points a game while giving up like 2. They're dominating this year. So Kamiai's got a good team. We'll see how that turns out tonight. Rigby-Madison, that's a very important game for these standings as well, as Rigby's number 2 at 5-1. And Madison, that right now in the Max Preps ranking, stands at number 6 at 4-2. So that's a big one over there in that conference matchup. Rocky Mountain Middleton, again, another one. Rocky Mountain sits at number 1 right now in the Max Preps rankings at 6-0. And Middleton is at 8 at 4-2. So both well inside that 12 magic number, inside 12 and lower. And then Sandpoint Lewiston, which is, that's going to be a big 5A game. So a lot of good games on IdahoSports.com. You can bounce around, but of course you want to be on this one here in Kuna High School. You know, you drove all the way here from Council. You played for Council. You graduated last year, right? Or last spring? 2 years ago. Okay. 2 years ago. So you drove 2 hours to get here. I live in Kuna, and I live literally 20 seconds. I can be home. So you've got a bit of a drive after the game. I just get to go home and say hi to my dog and finish putting scores up on the flash. You can't keep up on scores from around the state on the flash tonight. Good crowd on both sides. During that lightning delay, they had people go to their cars. Interesting thing, but yeah. Here comes Kuna onto the field. Got the smoke bombs, the flags coming on. Great entrance for Kuna. They've got a great video board showing the hype video, they call it. Of course, the PA guy here is probably the best PA guy in the state. Micah Cranny, known him a long time. Woo! Like in the middle of a 4th of July celebration. Love the smell of gunpowder in the morning. And here comes the flag coming out on the other side. Get a nice tight zoom in shot of that one. The Kuna marching band out on the field as well. See them practicing out on the front lawn most days. Normally we step away national anthem. We're going to keep it right here tonight and show all of the pregame festivities in action here. Still a lot to go. Again, this game was delayed due to lightning about 25 minutes, so kickoff is going to be about 7:15, 7:20-ish.
In his honor, funds raised from this evening's game will be donated to the Kuna American Legion Post 142, an organization Don proudly served and supported. If you'd like to contribute, donations can be made through the QR code on the screen, posted around the stadium, or in cash at the First Responder T-shirt table. Please join us in showing our appreciation for Chief Master Sergeant Don Carlock and his family.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field as we welcome tonight's heroes, our very special guests, comprised of the first responders from our communities, including firefighters, police, and other emergency personnel, and our active military and beloved veterans. And once again, tonight's game is being played in honor of Mr. Don Carlock, a dear member of the Kuna community, an advocate for youth sports, and a member of the local post of the American Legion.
Horses out on the field, bringing in the local first responders, veterans. Take a look at the local rodeo queens.
tributes to tonight's heroes.
No words can fully convey the gratitude we feel for your unwavering
We're going to take a look at the video board.
Thank you fall short in acknowledging the profound sacrifices you and your families have made to safeguard us and our freedoms. Your contributions surpass what most of us can fathom. Enduring trenches, patrolling streets, answering calls, entering blazing structures, tending to the wounded, safeguarding schools, staying on standby, all while selflessly serving others. Your compassion for humanity stands as the most potent superpower any hero can possess. Although our expressions of gratitude may seem insufficient, rest assured that deep within our hearts we hold immense appreciation for having you as our heroes. The Cavemen proudly stand in solidarity with you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we invite all to stand for the national anthem. Tonight's colors are presented by the Kuna High School JROTC Color Guard. The Kuna High School marching band will play the Star Spangled Banner. And we thank the Kuna freshman football team for presenting the giant American flag.
All right, we're not done yet. Again, we'll just take our cues from Mike Cranny, the PA announcer here. All right. According to, I got the agenda on my phone. So now we should have the captains coin flip. So we'll get a nice tight shot of the coin toss at the beginning as the horses are leaving the field.
As well as the Kuna High School softball and football programs. When he's not serving or coaching, Chad enjoys traveling, golfing, being outdoors, and spending time with his family. Our second captain, Technical Sergeant Tat Zudak, has served for 8 years, including a deployment to Jordan. He's lived in Kuna for 6 years, where he's been an active volunteer supporting youth sports and the high school football program. Tat enjoys hunting, fishing, watching BSU football, cheering for the Colorado Rockies, and spending time with his family.
Cheering for the Colorado Rockies? Does anybody cheer for the Colorado Rockies? No, I'm just kidding.
Master Sergeant Chad Gerard and Tech
Now, if you said the Mariners, that what I would question. All right, the officials out at midfield, waiting for the captains.
Please welcome to the field the team captains for the coin toss. Captains for the Kuna Mustangs, number 0, Noah Burnham. Number 2, Austin Ramsey. Number 88, Jeremiah Bennett. And number 99, Lucas Swenson.
Kuna, head coach Bo Smith, second year. Both head coaches of these teams, kind of early in their stints here for Eagle. Head coach James Clough in his third season. Of course, Eagle lost in the championship game last year to Rigby 41-21. They've just been a perennial playoffs team. And then, this year they bring back, two outstanding players. Right, Austin Ramsey, player of the year. Noah Burnham, offensive player of the year at running back. I mean, they've got all these kids. Critchfield, all conference. LeBeau, all conference. Minute, all conference. And Kuna had a lot of kids, athletes, all conference as well, 24. But they graduated 20 of them. Eagle brought theirs back. Kuna graduated theirs. So it's a little bit different story on both sides. But when you have that rebuilding year, Mason, I don't know if you ever had a rebuilding year in council. But the first 1 or 2 years, they can suck. But when those young kids get some experience behind them, everybody kind of gets their growth and their muscles get packed on. Those junior, senior seasons can really make a difference if they've been playing those first 2 years as young athletes.
Hey, are you guys doing stats?
No, we're broadcasting. Okay. Yeah. The headsets gave it away, I guess. Got a little Metallica playing. If it wasn't for the 80s, early 90s music, there'd be no rock anthems at sporting events. None. Would be stuck with like Taylor Swift and Adele or something instead of AC/DC and Metallica. And no one wants that. All right, Eagle out on the field, ready to go. Kuna taking the field now. Kuna will be kicking left to right. And here we go. We're actually getting started a little bit earlier, 7:17. Nathan Koenig, the senior, kicking off. Good kick. Taking it to 10, drops it, and is picked up by the other man back. And they haven't got him yet. And now inside the 20, finally they bring him down. What a return. Still trying to get a number on that kid, Altunez. What a return for Eagle, starting things off at the Kuna 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Taken at the 10, dropped. The other return man gets it on the bounce and returns it. You're good. It's 1st and 10, pass over the top, one play and touchdown. So just like that, 17 seconds into this one, from 29 yards, no, 19 yards out, 19-yard touchdown pass. You have to Trey Taylor. Right over the top. 11:43 on the clock, first quarter. We already have our first score. Set to kick the PAT, number 30. It's up, and it is good. Madden Bear, the kicker, makes it 7-0, 11:43 to go in the first. Eagle comes out firing. A great return. And then they strike first on the first play from scrimmage. And that's a punch in the gut if you're Kuna. Austin Ramsey, quarterback. One of the easiest touchdowns he's thrown in his life. Just right over the top, no defense. So Kuna needs to kind of reset. Set to kick. Madden Bear again. I wish we could turn the light off just in our booth. Good kick, high kick. That's taken at the 7. Coming to the near side, brought down at about the 14-yard line. Nice tackle made by number 21, Camden Harrison. Trying to get a number on the return man. They've got those gold numbers. 21, I believe, was the return man, Nathan Sigler. So 1st and 10 for Kuna. Long way to go. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. They come back, they score on this drive, no harm done. 2 receivers on the left, 1 on the right. Takes the snap at the 10, hands it off, up the middle, gets to the 15. Maybe just across. So gain of maybe 1. Gino Salas, the senior running back. Picked up about a yard, makes it 2nd and 9. Slant pass, and they're gonna, forward progress might get him back to the original line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 3rd and 10. A little short slant, really didn't have a chance. And they do go back to the original. So 3rd and 10, 10:50 on the clock, first quarter. Big 3rd down, trying to find someone downfield, takes the short one, caught at about the 21. That'll bring up 4th and about 4. Hit hard on the reception. And on 4th down, well, never mind, that wasn't even close to where I thought it would be. 4th and 5, so Kuna will punt it. With a good kick. Fair catch called at the 49-yard line for Eagle. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs at their own 49-yard line. 7-0 Eagle. Struck first with 17 seconds ticked off in the first quarter after a big kick return from their own 10 to the opposite 19. One quick pass over the top, and it was 7-0. So 1st and 10 for Eagle in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, takes it, hands it off. Takes the left gap, gets it to the opposite 46-yard line. Nice run. Lucas Cutforth. No, I'm going to go over to Eagles roster and call that Bowen Blackburn. And a first down as they get to the 39-yard line. It was 2nd and 5. Good run by Burnham, the senior. 5'10", 195. So 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the left. Tried the hard count, didn't get it. High snap brings it down. It was a fake, turns into a keeper. And Ramsey cuts to the right, picks up a couple yards, brings up 2nd. I guess it just got 1. 2nd and 9. Oh, 2nd and 9. Receivers on the near side. Handoff this time. Cutting up. That's Blackburn. Blackburn, a lot of room to run. Inside the 20 or at the 20. Blackburn, nice run. Gained of about 20 yards on that one. Makes it 1st and 10. This is about where Eagle was. They were at the 19 when they scored their first touchdown. I say you go with what works, Mason. Go right back to that play. Go over the top, touchdown, right? Ramsey takes the snap, hands it off. Gives it up to Burnham. Burnham picks up about 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, 2 receivers on the left. Burnham in the backfield. He gets the handoff and tackled for a loss. Boy, those Kuna numbers are just really hard to see.
Yeah, the goal doesn't make it very easy.
I'm looking through a window with a reflection on it. And I'm old, so those 3 things make it tough. Send a text to Luke Wolf, the AD here, and say we need these jerseys changed at halftime. Keeper goes to the right side, picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10 for Eagle. So Kuna making them work for it a little bit more than they did on that first touchdown. Another handoff. Defense does a nice job containing, able to pick up about a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal on the 7-yard line. Receivers on the corners. It's going to be a keeper following Burnham right through the pile. So Burnham acting as blocker for his quarterback. Gets it down close to the 1-yard line, maybe 2. It's on the 1, 3rd and goal from the 1. 6 minutes left here in the first, 7-0. Eagle leads after a quick touchdown. High snap, brought it down. Keeper, you get it across. And he's stopped. Nice job by this Kuna defense. I thought he got in, so now it's 4th and goal. They have to say 1, but it's closer than that. And another high snap. Did they stop him? No, in for the touchdown on the quarterback keeper, 1 yard out. 5:27 left in the first. Austin Ramsey, 1 yard, 1 touchdown. Makes it 13-0 Eagle. PAT is up. It's good. The lead is 2 touchdowns. 14-0. Eagle leads in the first quarter. 5:27 left. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
All right, welcome back to Kuna, where the Mustangs lead 14-0 over the Cavemen. There's the kick taken at the 10. Gets across the 20 to about the 23. Boy, the return man, number 35, Gino Salas. There it is. 5'8", 220 running back. Once he gets up to his top speed, he's going to be hard to stop. It's called inertia. 5:22 left in the first. Kuna can't get too far behind in this one. Handoff. And the ball's on the field. It's loose. And Kuna falls on it. They recover their own fumble. Lino Sino, the junior, falls on it. Villarreal comes onto the field. That puts him back second and about, I'm going to say 14. I'm going to argue with you, Micah Crenny. 2 receivers on the right. 1 man in the backfield. Quick pass, caught across the 25, in and out of his hands, no good. That would have been a huge catch for number 18, Leandro Villarreal. Hit his hands, just couldn't bring it down. So back to third. All right, we'll go with the crowd, 3rd and 15. Should I tell him I see lightning?
Yeah, I just seen that too.
It's going that way. It's going away from us. Another big 3rd down for Kuna. Has time. Caught, complete. That's a first down on the opposite side of the field and stays on his feet. Yards after the catch, about 10. So about a 25-yard catch and run. So 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. And I'm not intentionally not saying the names of the players. We can't see the numbers for Kuna.
Nope.
Like, I can see number 7 here on this side of the field, the receiver. Takes a snap, rolls to the near side, looks back to his left, in trouble. No one to throw to, he just throws it out of bounds. Assistant coaches. Good hands down there. So 2nd and 10 from their own 38-yard line. Just under 4 to play here in the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on IdahoSports.com. Receivers on the outside, man in motion. It's Pollard. And we have some movement. So that's going to push Kuna back. First penalty of the game, I believe, though. Well, 2nd and 15. for Kuna.
Indication is full start on the offense. Ball is placed at the 33-yard line. Second down, 15.
In motion again. Same play. He goes on that route. Throws downfield. Just overthrows his receiver, Ricky Alvarez. Being rushed on the run. Would have been a tough one to complete. He did get behind his defense, though. That brings up 3rd and 15 for Kuna. They punted away on their last and first possession. And Eagles scored on both of theirs. 3:48 to go. Pep band playing a little devil with a blue dress. I played that in pep band back in like 92. Timeless classic. Receivers on the near side. Takes a snap. Trying to find someone, rolls in trouble, being chased, and throws it out of bounds. And there's a flag in the backfield, or on the Eagle side of the field. Officials get together. Let's see what this is. A hold. Let's see who the hold is on, though. This might be a saving grace for Kuna. Or it might just make for a longer punt. I don't know. On Eagle.
Indication of the penalty is holding on the defense.
So that'll move him up 10 yards. So 3rd and 5. A little more manageable than 3rd and 15.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Here we go. Big 3rd down for the Cavemen. Clock running. 3:40 left here in the first. Slant wasn't there. Cutting across. Hit immediately. That's going to be a loss of yards. Loss of about 3 back to the 40. So that brings up 4th down. That'll be 4th and about 7. Short 7, long 8. So Kuna will punt. Return men for Eagle. Wright and Duarte. They're going to fake it. No, just giving everybody some time. Good punt. Lands at the 25. Good end over end. Rolls just outside of the 15. Good punt. That pushes the Mustangs back to about their own 16-yard line, just across their 15, where they lead 14-0, 2:45 to go in the first. Evening turned out pretty decent. Still some people in ponchos and umbrellas. Might be a little rain coming through in half an hour or so. Not that we care. We're inside. Nope. We're good. So very nonchalant double handoff back to the quarterback. Flea flicker downfield. It goes and intercepted at the 45-yard line. The trickeration was executed well, but the finish goes into the hands of number 16, Mac Wilson, for the Kuna Cavemen. Mac, 5'8" senior, puts the Cavemen got the interception, sits on the throne, gets the belt. I like it. So let's see if the Kuna offense can do anything with this gift that Mac Wilson just gave them. 1st and 10 from their own 45. Handoff up the middle. Gain of a couple. Crosses midfield. Still on his feet. Great gain for Salas. Gets it into Mustang territory. Tell you, just a big kid. And he's fast. Clock running, 2:15 now. Second and 2, 47-yard line for the Cavemen after a big interception by Mac Wilson. Handoff. Again, gets the, they're going to say he's just short of the first down. Salas again. So 3rd and very, very short. 3rd and maybe 6 inches. Tush push.
Yeah.
See that game last night? They did tush push 4 times in a row and got the touchdown.
Still lost, though.
Yes, they did. And they get the first down, which I was okay with.
Oh, yeah.
So Kuna with the first down. Minute 15 to go. And that's okay. If it's end of the quarter, all they do is switch ends of the field. It's not like halftime where you're just done. Kuna kicked off to start. So Eagle will receive in the second half. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 44-yard line. In motion goes Pollard. Handoff goes to the 40, to the 39. Good run by DJ Governor. In on that tackle. In on that tackle is number 41 for Eagle, who's not on the roster. They're finally in a spot where I can see numbers, and he's not on the roster. So 2nd and 5. Takes a snap. Hands it off once again. Governor goes around the right side. Stayed on his feet, and a flag at the very end. And let's see if this is on Eagle. Governor, another big run. Waiting for the call by the official. And this could be some free yards for Kuna. If it's a going out of bounds infraction, but I just saw the Kuna coach kind of give the 2 palms up, which is usually like, really? Come on. A body language guy. It's usually not good. Oh, and never mind. I suck at body language apparently because that's a penalty. Face mask against the Mustangs, and it was the personal foul variety.
At the end of quarter, they got to go that way.
They got to spot it first. They'll spot it there. And the end of the first is over. They're going to put it back to the opposite 22-yard line to start the second quarter. 1 down, 3 to go here in Kuna. 14-0. Mustangs lead this one. We'll be back for the second quarter. You're watching live and free on IdahoSports.com.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
All right, welcome back to Kuna. Mustangs come in to defend their 6-0 record against 2-4 Kuna Cavemen. We're about done with the regular season. In fact, we're already in districts in boys and girls soccer. District play is starting. You can catch those district brackets on Idaho Sports. Fake the handoff. Low throw. Did he get it? Did he trap it? They're going to call it a catch. I don't think they will. They're going to say no. Thrown just a little bit low. Villarreal. So we go to replay on that one. Not sure there would have been much of a gain anyway. Brings up 2nd and 10. And they're in this position because of that Mac Wilson interception. After punting the football, punting it clear down about the 15-yard line. Eagle tries to go deep, and Mac Wilson comes up with a big interception and gets the Caveman offense back out on the field. Another little slant that went back about 2 yards. It'll bring up 3rd and about 12. Eagles got one of the best defenses in the state. I'm just not sure how much you're going to get from those short slant passes. We've got Jeremiah Minute, Makita, the linebacker, Wright, the defensive back, Trey Ellis. There's a pass, cross the middle, in and out of the hands of the receiver, but a flag is out. Looks like Crew Johnson was the intended receiver, but let's see what the flag is. That ball was thrown hard, right through his fingers. And that came from the near sideline, that flag did. So let's see if Kuna gets some more free yards. They got 15 off that face mask at the end of the first. Eagle is way back, so a hold. So 2 penalties on this drive, coupled with a turnover. Kuna's got to take advantage of this. And the football gods are saying, here, you can score. You just have to do the little bit of the heavy lifting. So 3rd and 2 now. On the 14-yard line, turns. Fakes the handoff. Play blown dead again. And a timeout called by Kuna at the start of that play. So timeout on the field. We've got 11:05, just starting the second quarter of play here. We did get a late start because of a lightning delay at about 6:30. We're kind of seeing some fireworks out there on the horizon, but that's the direction the storm is moving away from us. It's coming from the south. And you're looking right now, you'd be almost looking at Bogus. So Boise is right through there, so that's a solid northeast from here. Storms are coming in from the Owyhees and Melba. I've got a daughter somewhere in the student section. I'm sure she's hiding. Please don't let my dad see me. And the keeper goes a long way. They wanted to just get the first down. They end up getting a touchdown out of it. So the touchdown put in by number 10, Lino Sinio. Sinio from 12 yards out. Like I said, was supposed to be just a kind of a first down short yardage play. Just kept moving the pile. 12-yard touchdown for Senio. Let 10:58 on the clock. PAT up and blocked. And there is a flag, and he's probably going to be offsides as fast as he got there. He could have actually caught it and held it for the kicker. He got there so fast. You get a jump that good, it's usually got a little too early, and it was. So now, does Kuna kick a shorter one? They go in for 2. You're an 8-man guy. You played 8-man. You don't know anything but going for 2.
Yeah, we tried it pre-atate once, and it didn't go in. We quit it right there.
You've heard me say the word kicker, and you're like, kicker? What's this? What's this word you're saying?
They're going to go for it.
Yeah, they're going to go for it. I like it. I like the guts. Bo Smith rolling the dice. 14-6 is the score. They haven't had a lot of success against this Eagle defense. They were able to score, but on the back of several penalties and interception, everything went right for them to get the score. So it's rolling the dice. Pyle inching forward. He gets in. The gamble pays off for Kuna. And the 2-point conversion. Senio again. So 14-8. I mean, Kuna's still down, but the fans recognize how important that is. So Eagle needs to regroup after that series. A lot of things went wrong for their defense. Now they'll get their offense back out on the field, which puts the pressure on this Kuna defense to perform again. And really getting a deep interception, you're really doing your job. You're not going to get that every play. It's really going to come down to the trenches and stopping big plays. And that's what Kuna's had a hard time doing here so far in the first half. We're at 10:58, just under 11 to play here in the first half. The Cavemen score and the 2-point conversion. Kick is up by Koenig and out of bounds, about the 16-yard line. Oh, we got the first fair catch?
Yeah,
I thought it went
fair
out of
catch.
bounds. Again, I've got a wall and a window with a reflection, So it is going to be at the 15-yard line, just inside. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Kind of block a little bit of the glare. 3 receivers, 2 is left. 1 man in the backfield. Hands it off. Jukes, jives, gets free. 1st down and more. Crosses the 30 inside the 35. Great run by the man, Noah Burnham. Does what he does best. Burnham came into tonight's game with 829 yards, averages almost 9 yards a carry. Almost 140 yards a game, 11 touchdowns on the year. Two on the left, 2 on the right, 1 in the slot. What a perfect throw right in the seam. Catches it at the 41. Perfect throw, perfect catch. Cooper Murphy, the senior. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. And there's what we talked about, the inability to really stop the big plays by Kuna's defense. And it's not like they really did anything wrong. That was just a perfect throw. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. They send Murphy to the near side. Switch up Williams to the left. Nope, he comes back. Turns, hands it off. Met in the backfield. They couldn't bring him down. So what would have been a loss of about 4 ends up being a gain of a couple. Boy, they had hands on him, just squirted out like a greased pig. Said not today. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs at their own, or at the Kuna 34-yard line. Clock running, 9:15, second quarter. Two receivers on the left, the defense rolling on their back. Let's see if that pays off. Quarterback running downfield, has a man just outside the grasp of the intended receiver, throwing that on the run. And the intended receiver, Bowen Blackburn, just couldn't bring it in. So 3rd and 8. At the 9-minute mark here at Kuna. 3 receivers on the near side, 2 and 1 in the slot. Takes the snap. It's a keeper to the 30, gets the first down and more. Will they catch him? One man to beat. And he doesn't. And in for the 34-yard touchdown run. Quarterback keeper, Austin Ramsey, 34 yards, 8:51 left. And the Mustangs put another 6 on the board. Austin Ramsey's 2nd touchdown. This one was a 34-yard touchdown run, so that brings his total to 35 yards in touchdown runs. His first one was a 1-yard. PAT is up, PAT is good. So that makes it 21-8. Mustangs lead this one. 8:51 to go here in the first half. We'll take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
All right, welcome back. After the score, there's the kick taken at the 7. Brought to the 20, to the 25. And the return man is Alvarez. He comes off limping. Ricky Alvarez, the junior, coming off a little gingerly. There's my kind of music. First and 10 for the Cavemen. 8:43 to go in the first half. Ball on their own 25-yard line. In the shotgun. In motion goes Trey Taylor. Handoff, the 30, about the 33-yard line. Picked up about 7 yards. Ball carrier number 6, DJ Governor. So 2nd and 2 from the 33-yard line. Two receivers on the near side, one up top. Governor. Thought they were going to go on that slant again. Firing downfield, just can't catch it. Trey Taylor. just could not bring it in. So incomplete pass brings up 3rd and 2. Boy, he catches that. They're in business. Just overthrown. And it depends on if you're the quarterback's mom or the receiver's mom, if that was overthrown or the receiver didn't run fast enough. He didn't run fast enough. It was overthrown. 3rd and 2. Well, they got a touchdown out of this last time. Handoff. Takes that left gap, and they got the first down. So they're able to get 2-3 yards out of that play every time. I'm just saying. Scrap the rest of the playbook.
Yeah.
Get it back to Salas every time. Sure, he might be a little tired. He can rest at halftime. Uh-oh, Popo was up here. Looking for you?
Probably.
I'll bail you out. 1st and 10 for the Caveman. Looking left. Never took his eyes off him. Downfield. And that one just overthrown. Taylor, the intended receiver, again. Just can't quite connect. They connect on that at some point. It's going to be big for the Cavemen, but that's 2 in a row that just haven't worked. Brings up 2nd and 10. And I like they don't make Taylor run all the way back to the huddle. They just said, you know what, come out. We're going to send somebody else in.
I guess that's the perks of being 11-man.
Right? With 50 kids on your program. Well, actually, Kuna's got not a huge team dressed down. 20, maybe 20 on the sideline. 2nd and 10, rolling. Quick pass. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 10. Intended receiver there was McCade Cutsforth. Now, on this team, there's Cutsforth and Cutforth. And on the roster, they put an S in both, and so Micah Cranny made sure we had the right one for the right one. 3rd and 10. 7:15 left here, 2nd quarter. Clock is stopped now. Big tight end out there, Hayden Larson. And a timeout is going to be called by Kuna as Larson comes out. I think they had to call the timeout. He wasn't set. So 7:15, clock is stopped. Looks like the marching band getting set to go in the end zone on the right side. I think homecoming was 2 weeks ago. You know, I was talking to Micah before the game, the PA guy, and we were asked, I think I asked him if it was homecoming. Well, my daughter went to homecoming 2 weeks ago. She goes to Kuna. You think I would have put 2 and 2 together on that one? Here we go, big 3rd down for the Cavemen. 3 receivers on the near side, man in motion. Makes the handoff. In trouble, and he just tucks and falls. He knew that was coming. Didn't even try to scramble out of it. And a big loss of about 11 yards, maybe 10 if the officials are gracious. And that'll bring up 4th and 20. So punting it away, they'll get it to about, 35, 40-yard line. If they can make a tackle, back to receive all by himself, it's Colin Duarte. Senior defensive back and return man, standing at his own 39-yard line. Back to punt, and a muffed snap, and he's going to get dropped. They're going to call forward progress. at the 14, but he was tackled back at the 10. So we were talking about how far the punt was going to go. Instead, he's brought down for a loss after a bad snap. So if you're a Mustang fan, all right. If you're a Kuna fan, crap. 6:24 to go. 1st and 10 from the Kuna 15-yard line. Three receivers on the left. Boy, just watch for a keeper. Ramsey, a running quarterback. And there it is. He tucks and runs to 10, inside the 10, the 5, and a touchdown. From 15 yards out, the quarterback keeper puts it in, his 3rd touchdown of the game for Ramsey. He's now got 50 yards for his 3 touchdowns, 34 yards, a yard, and now 15 with 6:17 left in the second quarter. Setting up for the PAT. At this point, that 2-point conversion. And they're going to go back to the 2-point conversion, back to the end zone, and no. So the score remains 27 to 8. 3 more touchdowns, they're right back in this thing.
Yeah.
A lot of time, 6:17 to go. I think they got it with 6:45, somewhere in there. It's the second time they've had a touchdown on first play of the possession. First one happened to be the first play of the game after their big kickoff return. That one from 19, this one from 15. And Ramsey comes in 141 yards rushing, 1 rushing touchdown. Gets about 24 yards on the ground himself per game. Having that dual threat quarterback. Well, it's such a luxury to have. Mustangs kick off, a little short kick. Lands at the 27, picked up, back to the 30, crosses the 30, gets to about the 32. Mason Pollard, I believe, was the return man. So a 1st and 10 on their own 32-yard line for Kuna. Just over 6 to play in the first half. Not much there. Looks like they're going to give him a couple. Looks like, oh, maybe more than I thought. Give him 3 yards. So 2nd and 7. Maybe they listened to me. Like, okay, Paul said we should just do the short push run.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 7 at the 35-yard line. Coming to their side is Anderson. Mr. Anderson. Quarterback under center. Takes a snap, turns, hands it off. Wrapped up immediately, no gain. Senio comes to the sideline. Get the play. Senio came back as a junior, one of the few guys to return after graduating. A lot of those players. Like I said, 24 on the all-conference list. 20 of them graduated. A lot of holes to fill when that happens. Man in motion, takes a snap. Looks to his right, across the top, complete. Stays on his feet, it's gonna be close to a first down, fumbles the football. And it looks like he recovered by Kuna. Or if there even was. Regardless, it is 4th and very, very short for the Cavemen at their own 41-yard line. Do they go with that short one, or do they fake an end around, Mason? I don't know. Well, that answers that.
Yeah.
They get the first down and more. And again, they needed a foot, and they ended up getting about 4 yards out of it. Right at midfield. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. 3:46 to go in the first half. They're down 27-8. 27-15, 27-16 would look a lot better on the scoreboard as they run past it into the locker room. Send Pollard to the right side. Handoff up the middle. Stays on his feet. And tell you what, Hiram Heindel, one of those returners, he blocked his guy all the way down to the 40. Took him completely out of the play. Of course, last year Ramsey was co-player of the year with Boris quarterback Dylan Lukengay, who started here at Kuna a couple years before that. Tackle in the backfield for a loss of a couple. That'll bring up 3rd and about 5. They're going to be nice. It'll be 3rd and 6. Oh, excuse me, 4. As adding in some numbers are hard. Clock's running. 2:20 left here in the first half. Kuna has to hurry up a little bit as they're just barely in Eagle territory at the 49. Another handoff, another loss. That's going to be up 4th and about 8, a long 8. And a timeout taken by the Mustangs this time. Eagles' first time out of the half. They still have 2. Cuna's got 1. $1:51 left here in the first half. 27-8, the Mustangs lead the Cavemen in this late season SIC matchup. Middleton Rocky will get that score at halftime. Take a look around the state of the Friday Night Flash. Brandon is actually doing that Deary Court of Christ game up north and keeping the Friday Night Flash up to date. What a man, what a man. That salt and pepper? No? Nothing? Probably a little early for you.
Yeah.
So on 4th down, Kuna looks to punt. Almost blocked, gets it off. Nice punt. Fair catch called at the 20. Cut by Colin Duarte. And there's the obligatory Ozzy Osbourne Crazy Train. missed it. I threw it off to you on the so
Oh.
next time. Next time. Buck 44 left, 27-8. Exciting first half. Eagle now has a chance to extend this lead. Kuna defense needs to put a stop. And they didn't that time. As Burnham needed 10 for a first down, he got 10 and a half. So another 1st and 10, this one just across at the 31-yard line. Minute 30 to go, clock running. In motion goes Murphy to the opposite side. Throws across the middle and missed. And I'm going to say he is who caught the first touchdown. Murphy. Yep. That was the exact same play they scored on.
Okay.
So that was Cooper Murphy that scored that first touchdown from 19 yards out. I gave him a wrong name and number, my fault, on the scoring sheet. So we just went, well, we'll just say a score. But yeah, that was same play. We're going to roll the dice on that one. Murphy here on the near side now in the slot. Man in motion. Coming down the sideline, turn. And if Crew Johnson hadn't have fallen to the turf, that was an easy pick. But he slipped and still got a hand on it from his keister. So the Kuna defense holding this Mustang offense 3rd and 10. 62 seconds left here in the first half. What a run by Burnham. For a gain of 4. So 4th and 6 with 51 seconds left. Mustangs are going to punt. Back to receive for the Caveman, number 16. That's Mac Wilson, Mr. Interception himself. And he is back by himself. And they fake it. And a successful fake punt. He's on his feet. There's not even one man to beat. In for the touchdown, number 32, Bowen Blackburn. Let's look for flags, and there's one. Let's see who it's on. It might not matter. They're looking to the Eagles sideline. Boy, I'm really curious. Talking about it. Would have been a 65-yard touchdown, and it is. It's the block in the back. So, was there another penalty, though, that's going to be assessed on the... So the waving off?
What is happening?
All right, block in the back, no touchdown. And it's 1st and 10 from the 47. 36 seconds to play in the first half. Let's see if it matters. They're going deep. They've got a man. Just lost it. He went right shoulder, went left shoulder, and at that point the ball was gone. Well thrown football. Brings up 2nd and 10. I think we still might put that in our top plays, though, because that was a really cool play. It's called top plays, not top touchdowns.
Yeah.
29 seconds to play in the first half. 2nd and 10. Ball on the Kuna 47-yard line. 2 receivers go up top. That's Heaton and Murphy. And there's going to be a keeper on 2nd down. Crosses the 40 to the 39. About a yard short of the first down. Mustangs have a couple timeouts to burn, and they burn one of them to stop the clock at 23 seconds. to 8. Mustangs came out swinging. Returned it to the Kuna 19. One pass play later. They scored in the first 17 seconds of the game. Mac Wilson gets an interception for Kuna. They fought down the field, got the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. But the Mustangs have scored 3 in a row after, looking for 4. Another high snap, little quick pass. Gets the first down. Inside the 35 to about the 34. So the chains didn't move. They just kind of sat watching the play. Another keeper. Follows his blockers, and a flag is down. Probably going to be a hold here. Let's see if Cash Waddell no, they're going to call it on. Yeah, they did. So I think Cash Waddell, big number 75 for the Mustangs. Sophomore offensive lineman, 6'5", 290. Got a little grabby. Away from the play. It didn't matter, but that's the official's job back there, is to watch that. He's got kamikazed by a moth. And Eagle will take their last time out of the half. 27 to 8. We'll step aside as well. We'll take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
It's that time again. Time to get the health insurance you need for next year. Open enrollment is the time for you to enroll in, renew, or change your coverage. At Your Health Idaho, you can save money with a tax credit on the plan that's best for you and your family. Don't wait. Open enrollment ends December 15th. More coverage, less cost. Only at yourhealthidaho.org. Enroll by December 15th.
And we're back here at Kuna. Paul Kingsbury, Mason Roberts. Eagle, 1st and 20. After the penalty, 5 seconds. This should end the half. Quick slant to the outside. Burnham up the sideline, knocked out of bounds. Zeros on the scoreboard. I don't think they're going to add a second. The zeros, guys. And that ends the first half. Okay, got the official signal now. So it is halftime here in Kuna. The Cavemen down 27 to 8 to the Mustangs, defending their undefeated record. 6-0 coming in. Kuna would like to notch another win. They come in 2-4. We'll find out when the second half comes right after this on IdahoSports.com.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
As Idahoans, we're not afraid to take risks.
All the way, all the way. Go. All the way down, all the way down.
Driving under the influence is not a risk we're willing to take. Be around to do more of what you love.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
We're Valleywide Cooperative. For 100 years, we've been your first choice for residential and commercial propane, fuels, oils, and lubricants. We service HVAC, install water heaters, propane tanks, and accessories. And yes, we'll even deliver right where you need it. Because for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life. We are proud to employ your neighbors and to be a cornerstone of your community. We're Valleywide. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. We're here for you.
Once again, we have contributed to your Ideal College Savings Program. Love, Grandma and Grandpa.
Ideal. Eventually, they'll appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you. I love it.
College costs money.
Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for you.
All right, welcome back. It is halftime. Great performance by the Kuna. Geez, it was the flag girls. I can't remember what you call them now. They're just completely slipping out of my mind. But the marching band ensemble, fantastic out there. And now it looks like we've got cheerleaders, mini cheerleaders. That's always cool. But at halftime, our score, 27-8, Eagle over Kuna. Exciting first half, even though it looks like the score is a little lopsided. A lot of action. But Mason, tell us how we got there.
Yeah, so in the first, with 11:43, pretty much the first pass of the game.
Yep.
Touchdown by Cooper Murphy, a pass touchdown, or receiving touchdown, I should say, to make it 7-0. Then a little bit later at 5:27 in the first quarter, Austin Ramsey for a 1-yard rushing touchdown, making it 14-0. As we get to the second quarter, 10:58, Lino Sinio with a rushing touchdown, a 12-yard rushing touchdown. They also went for 2-point, making it 14-8. At 8:51 in the second quarter, 34-yard TD run by Austin Ramsey. That's his second TD run of the game, making it 24-8. Then at 6:17 in the second quarter, a 15-yard run by Austin Ramsey and a 2-point that was no good, making it 27-8. Austin Ramsey has 3 rushing touchdowns and a passing touchdown going into the second half.
Not bad.
Yeah, pretty good for a quarterback.
Not a bad, first half of work. As we're having a party in the USA down here on the field. Never remember who was this, Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus? They looked a lot alike.
Miley Cyrus.
Okay. In scores around the state, you check out the Friday Night Flash on Idaho Sports. Hawaii leads Boise 15-9 in the second, probably at halftime now. Timberline. In fact, let me refresh this real quick just to make sure. Timberline and leads Centennial 21-7. Rigby up on Madison 17-7. Capital up on Meridian 23-22 in the third. Rocky up big on Middleton 30-3 in the third. Actually have that one pulled up right now. Skyline up on Thunder Ridge 21-0 in the third. Look at 5A's. Blackfoot 28-0 over Idaho Falls in the third. Mountain Home up on Caldwell 21-7 in the third. Hillcrest and Twin tied in the third. That'd be a big win for Twin Falls if they could beat Hillcrest. Jerome and Burley also tied up at 14 at half. Lewiston leads by 1, 14-13 over Sandpoint in the second. Preston Century tied at 15 in the third. Nampa leads Ridgeview 14-7 at halftime. Shelley leads Bonneville 35-7 at half. Columbia up by 2 over Skyview in the third quarter, and BK leads Valley View 30-7 in the second. Take a look at 4A scores. Homedale leads Fruitland by a touchdown, 21-14. Gooding up on Filer, 14-8. McCall leads Payette, 25-7. Sugar over South Fremont, 34-0. Weiser up on Coal Valley Christian, 24-6. And that does it for the 4A's. And the 3A's tied up, 26 apiece. Kellogg and Anaconda, Montana. I came from New Plymouth. I'd rather be from Anaconda.
Yeah.
That's a lot cooler, you know. Aberdeen up on Malad right now, 12-0. Speaking of New Plymouth, they're leading Marsing right now, 14-0. Nampa Christian up on Parma, 32-0. Declo up on Soda Springs, 7-0. West Jefferson, 42-6 over Salmon. Now we get into the 8-man. these are your people. You know, you played for Council, grew up in Council. This one was played earlier. Idaho City beats Centennial Baptist 56-26. Hagerman, that one's being broadcast now, 36-6. Kendrick, boy, they've only scored 32 points in the first quarter. It's 32-6. I'm not sure if there's injuries. What's going on? They've only scored. They're only on a 120-point pace. Troy up on Lapway 16-14. Council, your Lumberjacks
Yes,
lead
sir.
Notice 22-7 in the third. Murtaugh, the Red Devils up on Oakley 20-14. Prairie up on Potlatch 24-14. Raft River leads Butte County 36-12, and Valley over Castleford. Don't call them Castleford. 42-6. You drive a Ford, not a Ford. That's what they always tell us. Chalice up on North Gem. We're in the 1As now, 36-20. Water Springs, a final over Showban, 66-20. Carey 44-0 in the third over Dietrich. Court of Christ is 36-0. Brandon's up there broadcasting that one. Hanson leads Shoshone in the fourth, 26-6. Rockland 32-8 on Mackey. Council, we already said that one. Salmon River final, 52-50. 102 points scored in that game against Garden Valley. Tri-Valley leads Cascade 40-0, and that does it on our Friday Night Flash scoreboard. Again, I'm watching the Rocky Mountain game. Lucas Gebhardt on the call on that one in Middleton, 30-3. And Middleton is, I want to say the first, second game, I think that's all they scored, was like 3 field goals. So good thing they've got a kicker.
Yeah.
They got a kicker that can make the field goals. Got Kendrick pulled up, Rigby Madison. You can watch all of these as well, live and free on IdahoSports.com. Glens Ferry, Hagerman, Sandpoint, Lewiston. Big game up north. Lewiston 20-13 right now. Brand new facility up in Lewiston. I went up this summer, and new head coach Zane Hobart, who was at Kendrick the last few years. He's now the head coach at Lewiston. Gave me a tour, and they got a big old bond pass, and the whole high school. Now they're doing the facilities, all the athletic facilities. It's fantastic. I went into where the outside locker rooms are going to be, like the halftime locker rooms, and. Now, at halftime, did you guys go into locker rooms, or did you just go to the end of the field?
Our locker rooms are pretty far away. We just went by goalpost.
Yeah. And so Lewiston has, like, halftime locker rooms. Yeah. That's how the other half live.
So did Kendrick. Kendrick has a really nice locker room right on the field.
Oh, do they?
They do. I had the pleasure of getting beat by them my senior year.
You were among many. And now, the quarterback there, Ty Kep, he's now the head coach. And we always preface this, but the extensive research Brandon did, he's the youngest high school head quarterback ever in the nation.
That's
graduated
cool.
last year. He's the head coach this year. And they're undefeated, and they're scoring 1 million points a game. All right, well, halftime is coming to an end here in Kuna. So we will focus on the game in front of us now. We want to thank you again for joining us here on IdahoSports.com. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. I'm enjoying the AC/DC. Micah Cranny, he does PA here, he does College of Idaho, does some Mountain View, does Girls State tournaments for basketball. So he has all these playlists just made. Punch like it was raining. He had his rain delay playlist. So the kick. So Eagle just kicked off to Kuna. So that makes sense. Okay. I was second guessing myself. Never mind.
I thought the same thing before they kicked.
We'll edit that out in post. Oh, wait, we're live. Shoot. Start of the second half, kickoff, Kuna. We'll start things off near their own 20, about the 22-yard line. And I think they're questioning the football. And they get the right football in. He's there, Tom Brady. Don't be deflating the footballs out there. Yeah. Allegedly. Here we go, 1st and 10. Cavemen. Immediate handoff. And a loss of about 1. Net on the tackle. Salas. The ball carrier lost a yard. 2nd and 11, now on the 21-yard line. In the shotgun, sends a man in motion. Takes a snap. Has time, cross the middle. Hit, doesn't go down. Yeah, that's not how you tackle the receiver there. LeBeau, the man on defense, just gave him a little love tap. Thought he'd go down, didn't. Makes it 3rd and 2. Ball now on the 30-yard line. Tell you, you're running stairs at the next practice for that. Just got our burgers. So here we go, 3rd and a couple for Kuna. Shoots the right gap, gets the 1st down and more. If they'd have gone up the middle, they would have been stopped immediately. Saw a little daylight on that right side. I think that was DJ Governor on the run. Remember DJ Governor a few years ago? Standout player in the Idaho Bowl. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade games that Leif Morrison puts on. The Idaho Bowl does the Oregon Bowl. We've been broadcasting those games a long time, but I remember specifically DJ Governor. Turn has a man, looks a little late on the throw, but gets it. They've got to flag it, and they do.
But in high school, sooner, that might be a touchdown.
It was, and you could hear the coaches next to us. He's there, he's there. But it was a good play. It was a good defensive play because you either give up 15 yards, because it's not a spot foul. You give up 15 yards, or you give up a touchdown. So that's why, my opinion, it's got to be a spot foul in high school. Are they going to call it on? It's going to be a hold on Kuna. So a hold and a pass interference cancel each other out. So it's 1st and 10. Nothing happened.
Now it's a great defensive play.
Now it's a great, absolutely, yeah. Well, if he hadn't have done that, it still would have been holding, and they would have been 1st and 15. So 1st and 10 for Kuna. My head hurts now. In motion, cuts forth. Looking, caught. To about the 39, they might give him the 40. They're trying to blow it dead, nobody hears. So forward progress has him at the 40. So it'll be 2nd and 4. Great catch. Knew he was going to get hit. Right back to the line. Receivers on the corners. The handoff again to Governor. Comes to the near side. Crosses the 40. Gets to about the 40. Yeah, they're going to say 41. Another good run by the junior Governor. Trying to get personnel in and out. Governor comes off. He's got that big cast on his left arm. Big club. So 3rd and short. They kick Pollard to the right side. The Mustangs able to stop it this time. It's going to be close. I think they got the 1st down, and they do. barely. So Kuna able to get a first down at their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock running, 8:52 to go, third quarter. Got quite a hole to dig themselves out of, but they can only get it one touchdown at a time against one of the best defenses in the state. In motion goes Alvarez. Bad snap, throws it, one-handed catch. Forward progress gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. And that was caught by McCade Cutsforth. So 2nd and 10 from the 45. That's where, as the receiver, you're like, why'd you throw it to me? I'm going to get absolutely hammered. Lino Senio, quarterback. Just a junior. 6'1", 195, good-sized quarterback. Haven't really seen him run much. Draws him off sides. So 3 yards for Kuna. And the last drive they had where the defense made mistakes, they ended up scoring. So they were able to take advantage of some of those defensive slips. Let's see if they can do it now as it's 2nd and 5. Ball right at midfield. One receiver on the near side. Senio under center. And they jump off again. And there's the call. A little late on the flag, but I think he was just missing it. He was trying. So a good hard snap count. And that will give Kuna a first down. So the penalty yards racking up against the Mustangs here in the first 2 and about half quarters as we hit the 7-minute mark. Into Mustang territory now. And now they spread things out in the shotgun. Senio standing midfield. Turns, quick pass to the near side, gets it to Taylor. Taylor tries to make a move, picks up about 2. Bring up 2nd and 8, about the 42-yard line for Kuna. Clock continues to run, 6:35. Second and 8. Under center. He's got the big guy behind him. And they jump off again. There's the flag. Boy. And Gavin Miller for Eagle laid a lick after the whistle. And as he's laying on top, raised the hands like, not me. I might be pinning him right now, but not me. So another free 5 yards. 2nd and 3 on the 38. Under 6 to play. Senio under center, turns, hands it off, gives it to Governor. Governor up the middle, crosses to 35. Ooh. And some more shoving on, I'm going to say a mini swing by Duarte. The official said, not worth calling. Ball sitting at the 34, but things are getting a little chippy. That's 2 plays in a row we've seen. Under center. You've got Governor in the backfield, and there it's blown dead, and there's more shoving. They actually gave it to Salas. And this time, penalty goes against Kuna. Law of averages catches up to him, At some point, they were going to jump off, and they did. So 1st and 15. Ball at the 34-yard line. Boy, shift change for Kuna. Clock stopped, 5:26 here in the third. 27-8. Last score we had was 6:17 in the second, so it's been a while. Receivers on the corners. Sino in the shotgun. Handoff. Gives it to Trey Taylor. Picks up a couple, not much. Bring up second and about 13. Maybe 12. We'll see what the spot is. Nope, it's 13. Ball at the 37-yard line for the Cavemen. Man, just go back to the hard count. See what happens.
Yeah.
Do it till they stop. On the short side. Rolls. Trying to find a man. Goes downfield. Even if he would have caught it, I think he was out of bounds. I think that was intended for number 19. That's Ricky Alvarez, the junior wide receiver. So 3rd and 13. Big third down. Didn't give themselves a lot of room, that play on the short side. Two receivers on each side. Salas in the backfield. Takes the snap, looks, across the middle. Good defense put on by number 7, Anthony Butler. Pass no good, brings up 4th and 14, and the punt team will come onto the field. Nice job by that Mustang defense. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
I'm breaking one of the cardinal rules of broadcasting, of eating a cheeseburger when you're live on the air, but I'm starving. If I take small bites, it's like only breaking the rule a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Good punt by Anderson. And it goes out of bounds at about the 8. Great student section. They always have had a good student section. All my kids went to school through here, and it was always great. My son got, like most, school spirit. I don't think he went to one game, because he was always doing games with me. Thought that was pretty funny. On 1st and 10, it's a run. Gain of about 5. Brings up second and about 5 yards. Clock runs, 4:15 to go here in the third. Mustangs on their own 15-yard line. Another run gets the first down. Another run, slides at the 30-yard line.
Flag.
Did they flag that?
Yep.
Yeah. I think it was a good call. So at the 30-yard line, quarterback slides and was hit. But they're going to talk about it. Here comes the call. Personal foul. Yep, run the passer. And I don't know. I thought it was close, but I think they made the right call.
Yeah.
You know, you see it on replay in slow motion. Maybe you make a different, come to a different conclusion. But from up here, a split second, was he sliding before the defender made his move? Really doesn't matter because it's 1st and 10 from the 45. Up the middle. Gain of just under 10 yards. It's going to be 2nd and short. Ball carrier, again, Noah Burnham. At the 46-yard line. Second and short for the Mustangs. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Gives it to Blackburn. Blackburn, a lot of room to run. All the way to the 36-yard line. 9-yard run. Gets the first down. Clock running. 2:10 left here in the third. No scoring here in the second half so far. Two receivers. Oh, and here comes Murphy coming around. Watch him. I'm going to use Murphy as the decoy, and they go to the tight end. Big tight end, number 87, Landon Bolt. 6'5", 205. Just put it up somewhere where he can reach it. I think that's the first time they've gone to him tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
They brought Cooper Murphy around, who they've gone to several times. So a timeout called. Are they just taking the time in between plays? Oh, injury time. As a Kuna player is coming off. 35-25, 25. Xavier Kalunga. Training staff take a look at him. Igor, been here a long time on the training staff here at Kuna. Four receivers on the near side. And a pop at the end of that play. They were trying to go back to Bolt. They had four receivers on the near side, basically just playing cards, trying to pull some of the defenders away. That brings up 2nd and 10 from the Kuna 13-yard line. Minute 10 to go, third quarter. In motion goes Kendrick. Pass to the outside, and that ball just underthrown. Trying to get it back to Landon Bolt. So they'll go back to the playbook. Third and 10. Murphy in motion, goes to the left side. Watch him come around as a decoy again, and they go back to Bolt. Juggles it. I say brings it in almost one-handed, comes in, and now he gets the touchdown. They were going to get him a touchdown come hell or high water. I think they're about 12 yards out. Touchdown pass. 58 seconds to go in the third quarter. Murphy on the hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the PAT adds another point. So 34-0, 58 seconds to go in the third. We're going to take a quick break. Be right back on IdahoSports.com.
So, what's next? Your path doesn't have to look like theirs. You can do this, or this, or this. Check out in-demand jobs in Idaho and get up to $8,000 to find your thing.
Vaping sucks you in quick, and the more you vape, the harder it is to quit. Not to mention all the chemicals and health problems. That's why thousands of teens are joining My Life, My Quit. Visit mylifemyquit.com or text Start My Quit to 36072.
After the touchdown, the Mustangs set to kick. They lead 34-8 now. Kicking from the 40. And that hit it. Mustang player about 3 yards after the kick. They tried to onside it. So yeah, Kuna's going to get the ball where it hit the kicking team.
Flag just came in too. I don't know what that.
I'm trying to think if I'm trying to decide if I agree with this call. Yeah, I think the officials are trying to decide if they agree with their call. And they threw a sideline warning in for good measure. Okay, we needed to have a reason to throw that flag. Kind of like you get pulled over, you weren't speeding. Your taillights are. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cavemen. In motion goes Taylor. They hand it off to Salas. Salas keeps on keeping on, but there's a flag down again in the backfield. See who held. Kuna did. So that makes it 1st and 15. Oh, 1st and 20, excuse me. From the 44, 38 seconds to go in the third. 3 receivers on the right. Looks right, comes left. A little short pass, didn't really give Salas much of a chance to catch it. He's not a guy that's going to reach down to his shoelaces and catch that. You hit him here. You hit him here. You do that, you're going to get some yards out of it. Here we go, 2nd and 20 for the Cavemen. 2 receivers on the right, 1 on the near side. Salas in the backfield, he gets the handoff, goes right. Near midfield. Boy, And Kuna, the lineman, was all the way in the about the opposite 47-yard line. They don't stop. They block and block until the whistle. So gain of 5, 3rd and 15 on the 49. And they'll let the quarter end. That's 3. 3 down, 1 to go here in this one. As the Mustangs lead the Cavemen 34-8. We'll be back for the 4th quarter right here on IdahoSports.com.
At Valleywide Cooperative, we're here when you need us. For 100 years, we have been here to help you with food, fuel, and good old-fashioned advice. And for us, serving is more than a job, it's a way of life, which is why we pour so much into the communities around us. We've employed hundreds of your neighbors. We take pride in that, and in giving back millions in sponsorships, grants, donations, and scholarships. It's our way of saying thanks. We're Valleywide, and yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we're here for
Help dreams come true with the Ideal 529 Education Savings Program. Our easy-to-use tools make it simple to plan for your child's education. With tax benefits and ownership flexibility, Ideal is the perfect way to save for college, trade school, apprenticeships, K-12 education, and student loan repayment nationwide. Join us at our next webinar to learn more about the 529 plan. Enrolling takes just 15 minutes, and you can start with just $25. Visit idsaves.org to learn more.
All right, here we go. Start of the 4th quarter. 3rd and 15 for the Cavemen. Officials only had to move it 2 yards. They like that. Hard count. Mustangs didn't move. Pass to the outside, overthrows everybody. And a flag comes in from way downtown. Looks might be a hold on the Mustangs as he kind of gave that play on the call on the run. Repeat, 3rd down. Was a hold on Eagle. So what was 3rd and 15, now 3rd and 5. I mean, if you're a Mustang fan, luckily they scored the last 4 times, or else all of these mistakes, penalties, could have really cost them. And a timeout called by Kuna. In fact, let's take a look at what both teams have coming up as the season coming to an end after tonight. One more, actually. So Eagle has got Bora. Their last game is going to be a home game for Bora. Bora coming in 1-6, 0-4. So that, on paper, right? You're looking at Eagle getting that. Kuna is going to be hosting Boise on the 17th. Boise, same record as Kuna as of right now, 2-4, 1-2 in conference, identical records. I'm trying to remember what I think they were losing. If I remember the Friday Night Flash. As we're back on 3rd and 5. Quick pass over the middle, tipped, it's intercepted. Intercepted by Zaire Wright. And just like that, the Mustangs have the football, 1st and 10. But Waihe's leading Boise in the 4th, 22-15. So it looks like those records will stay the same. But right now, Boise, coming into tonight after last week's game, Boise was ranked number 11 in the Max Preps rankings. Kuna at 14. Highland and Meridian in between them. A lot can happen. Check out the bracketology report on Monday from Brandon. After all the games have been played, he'll go back through. And as we inch closer to the playoffs, it'll become a little bit clearer how things are going to end up at the top end. And then there's always those last couple teams that really depend on that last game of the season. second and short for the Mustangs at their own 40. Handoff on the right side. Gain of about 2. Almost have his number. He's hiding behind a teammate. That was Blackburn. So 1st and 10. 2 receivers on the near side. Takes a snap. Blackburn again. Around the right side, up the sideline. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. That brings up 2nd and 1 as they're in caveman territory at the Kuna 48-yard line. Clock running, 10.5 to play. The Rocky Mountain also 6-0. They were up big on Middleton in the second half last we looked. Another handoff to Blackburn, comes around the near side. Looks to be stopped short of the first down. We'll see what the near official spots that as. And they're going to say, oh, that's close. That's very close. They might come out. Nope, they're going to say a yard short. It's a 3rd and 1. Takes a snap. Boy, we got a heavy dose of Blackburn on this drive. He breaks free and tackled from behind. Kind of a number 16 wraps him up from behind. That was Mac Wilson, excuse me. Also on that tackle, DeAndre Governor, freshman. Fresh set of downs for the Mustangs at the Kuna 30-yard line. 9-10 left in this one. Eagles got 3 timeouts. Kuna has 2. 1 receiver out. Blackburn, sixth possession in a row as he gets to the 21-yard line. So 9 yards on that carry. Blackburn comes in averaging 26 yards a game. He's had more than that on this drive. Alex Cole out on the right side. Rolling out. Jace Dahlgreen, the sophomore in at quarterback. Completes it on the run. Nice pass, nice catch. So 1st and 10. That looks to be the Kuna 13-yard line. They're going to say 12. So Jace Dahlgren, sophomore, takes the snap, hands it off. Blackburn again, takes the gap. Gets it inside the 10. Second and 7. Ball on the 9-yard line, 7:40 to play in this one. Dahlgren takes a snap, keeps it, and actually kind of handed it off to Blackburn, then said, no, I'm going to take it back. And Blackburn still got absolutely smashed. So 3rd and 3. They're going to say 4. I'm right. They're wrong. 3rd and 3.
Cole on the far left. Takes the snap. Hands it off this time. And that's going to bring up 4th and short. .6:45 on the clock now. Landon Bolt in the game. They can still get a fresh set of downs on the 4-yard line. It's 4th and very short. They've got Bolt on that right side. Blackburn fumbles it. Recovered at the 5. Well, you don't see that very often. Normally very sure-handed. Blackburn turns it over on downs. So Kuna will take over at their own 4-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 4. 6:17 to go in this one. Again, 4 touchdowns. And they are right back in this. Dangerous spot here as you take the snap in your own end zone. Trying to get a little bit of room out there. Boy, gets absolutely thrown down. Thought he broke free, just couldn't. Ball carrier there, Nathan Sigler. Forward progress. Got about 6 yards. So second and 5 on the 10-yard line. Quick pass, and he hunched over as soon as he caught it at the 15. I think that was Alvarez. So 1st and 10 though, on their own 16. Takes a snap, hands it off. Stays on his feet, cuts left, picks up about 7-8 yards. And that was Taylor on the carry. Or Camden Harrison on the tackle for Eagle. Second and 3 on the 23, clock running, 4:45 to go in this one. A little bit of movement, didn't call it, in trouble, scrambles, comes to the near side, there's a flag. Trying to find somewhere to go, and throws it after he steps out of bounds. I think he actually threw it to the ball boy, like, here you go. But the flag is on the field. Let's see what we've got. Did you see it?
Did not.
A hold on the Mustangs. So more free penalty yards for Kuna. Clock stopped at 4:33 here in the 4th quarter. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Got Trey Taylor way up top. Handoff. Here comes Salas. Salas to the near side, cuts up field, and tackled from behind by Anthony Butler. Kind of bulldogged from behind. Two different assistant coaches were picking grass out of his helmet as he came off the sidelines. 2nd and 3 on the 40 as we near the 4-minute mark. Quick little dump pass given off to Cutsforth. Cutsforth near a 1st down. I think he got it. And a first down moves the chains for Kuna. Love the video board here at Kuna. They utilize it well. A lot of teams have the video board. Kuna uses it. 3:36, clock running. 5 receiver set. That doesn't leave many blockers for the quarterback. Quick screen pass to the outside. Pickup of about 4. And with the spot will be 5 yards. So 2nd and 5 at the 49. Right back to the line as they're trying, and he comes off. Levi Waite gets off the field. Takes the snap. Looking screen, not there. Trying to find somebody. They throw it downfield, but a flag comes in from the white hat. Again, just good pass defense by this Mustang defense. Nowhere. He had nowhere to go with that. Hold on Kuna. So the Cavemen lose 5, repeat 2nd down. Oh, 10, excuse me. Second and 15 at the 39. DJ Governor in the game. As Alvarez comes out, still limping a little bit. Governor in the backfield. In motion goes Bolin. Quick pass out to cuts forth. Tackle, gain of 1. Lucas Triborn in on that tackle for Eagle. Clock running, 2:20 here in the 4th quarter. Kuna just trying to get one more score on the board. Let's get to double figures. They scored very start of the 2nd quarter. All sorts of time. There's a lot of holds being let go. Throws downfield, in and out of the hands, no good. Intended receiver was number 81, Wyatt Anderson. But the linemen on both sides weren't even hiding it. So you get so many, I think the officials go, you know what, you're good. So on 4th down, Kuna will punt it away. Back to receive. Colin Duarte and Noah Burnham. We saw Eagle with a fake punt. Successful fake punt. Well, Kuna's got nothing to lose. Takes the one hopper. Lines it up, got rid of it. Barely. No one knows where it's at. Almost hit one of his own players. Continues to roll. Got a good roll down to the 15. No flags. So the Mustangs will take over at the 15-yard line. As the ball almost hit about 3 different Kuna players. Minute 36 to go in this one. They really don't have to do anything. Stay tuned after the game. We'll announce the IdahoSports.com player of the game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. And they take the knee, start the clock. Finally start the clock. That will bring up third down as we were at about 62 seconds. So it's gonna be close. Okay, there we go. There's the knee, 33 seconds on the clock when the play clock starts. Players hug it out, and this one's done. Still 23 seconds left on the clock, but teams go to the sidelines, and this one will end 34-8. Mustangs move on to 7-0. The Cavemen fall to 2-5. We will take a quick break. We'll be back with the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, right after this.
We do things differently in Idaho. Sometimes we go east to find west, where muddy trails meet huckleberry smiles. Stars shine electric, and the wind smells like destiny. Sure, our traffic jams are strange, and not all our steaks are ribeyes. But wherever we go, our eyes never leave the road. Belts strapped and dreams packed, no distractions, no phones, focused. From here to there, it's who we are.
All right, welcome back again. This one in the books, 34-8. Eagle wins. I think there was one score in the second half. That happened in the third quarter, right at the end of the third. That touchdown reception, number 87, Landon Bolt, they just went back to him. The goal was to get him a touchdown. They did it. And that made it 34-8. One last thing to do, and that's to award the IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety, reminding you to always keep your head in the game, whether you're on the field or on the road. Be in the moment and free from distractions. Who are we going with?
Austin Ramsey.
Austin Ramsey, 5 touchdowns in the game tonight. 2 passing, 3 rushing, 5 touchdowns total for the quarterback. Played a heck of a game against a good Caveman defense. Kuna played hard, just wasn't enough. This juggernaut of a team, they lost the championship game last year. They're looking to get back. And there's a chance they could be playing Rigby again. Rigby, one of those teams that came back strong as well. So I think there's a lot of people that would love to see a Treasure Valley, Eastern Idaho matchup again. I'm sure Coeur d'Alene and Lake City don't. But the rest of the states, kind of looking forward to it. A lot of games to play. Have to have the playoffs. Got another round of regular season games next week. But make sure you come back to IdahoSports.com on Monday for the bracket. Brandon's the Baney Bracketology Report, as he goes over every classification, every team, every conference, to show which teams are a lock, which teams are on the bubble, which teams have a lot of work to do. And if they have a lot of work to do, there's not a lot of time left now after this weekend. We got 1 game left for most teams. So that's going to do it for us here at Kuna High School. Special thanks, Luke Wolf, the athletic director, for all the hospitality here, bringing us burgers at halftime, feeding us, getting us bottles of water, and Micah Craney, the PA guy extraordinaire, here for all of his help as well. Coverage on IdahoSports.com. Again, presented by Project Filter, Valleywide Cooperative, Next Steps Idaho, IDEAL, Idaho's College Savings Program, Your Health Idaho, and the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Congratulations again to our IdahoSports.com Player of the Game, presented by the Idaho Office of Highway Safety. Austin Ramsey, the Mustang quarterback, 5 touchdowns, 3 on the ground, 2 in the air. Thanks again for joining us as Eagle beats Kuna 34-8. My broadcast partner Mason Roberts and everyone behind the scenes here at IdahoSports.com. I'm merely Paul Kingsbury. Have a good night, everybody.
This has been a presentation of IdahoSports.com GameStreams. This broadcast is copyrighted to IdahoSports.com. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or other use of this broadcast without the expressed written consent of IdahoSports.com is strictly prohibited.